Hello, Camille here. I want to talk to you today about the sweet spot between pain and comfort, comfort and pain. All of us are usually trying to stay out of pain's way, right? We do not want to experience that. And there's a space in between comfort and pain called discomfort. You know, the space where you start to realize that something's happening. You feel a sensation. It feels not right, out of the ordinary. You haven't done it before, and it kind of gets your attention. And most of the time, we don't like that place. We'd rather stay where it's comfortable with our little minky blanket wrapped around us and feeling really good and snuggly. But we need to spend some time in that discomfort place. I want to share with you an analogy. Since I teach yoga, a hamstring stretch. You're familiar with stretching the backs of your thighs? So whether you're sitting up and you're forward folding to feel that stretch, or maybe you do your hamstring stretches when you're lying on your back and you're drawing your leg in, you know that place, right? Where you're just moving, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm there. I'm at the edge of what I can do. And then if you go too far, then you feel those zings of pain. And this reminds me of when I was young. I have a background in gymnastics, and I remember my coach sitting on my leg, having me lie down, sitting on one leg, and then using her hands to press my other leg up to try to stretch me into the splits. And I remember very vividly, I was probably 8 or so years old, my eyes opening and feeling like, oh. And then, even pain after that. And I do not recommend this way of stretching. It's not a good thing. But the point is, you are familiar with that place of, okay, I'm in a new place and I don't really want to go any further. And, maybe I should go back. In yoga, I teach a format called yin yoga. And with yin yoga, we hold poses for longer lengths of time, like maybe 2 to 5 minutes each pose. And all of the poses are sitting, some are kneeling and lying down. And the goal between holding these poses is to help the hard spaces of the body open up. For example, the bones, the connective tissues, the ligaments, the joints, and even the fascia. That's the net that covers us up, all of our muscles underneath our skin. And when we find that place, so you're getting into the pose and you're starting to get closer to that discomfort. We call it the Goldilocks Edge. So no sensation, but not pain, somewhere in that continuum. Once we find that place, then we add support. So whether it's blocks or a pillow or a bolster, or even sometimes we use our own body, like, for example, in Sphinx pose, if you're familiar with that pose, we stack the shoulders over the elbows so that the muscles aren't doing the work. But the hard spaces are opening up. And then we just breathe. We're there for it. And then with a little bit of time, that space starts to open up. And so I want to use this. I want you to apply this to your life. Where are the places in your life where you know you need to grow, but you're over here in your comfort zone and you're afraid of the pain? Venture out a little bit and find that little discomfort, not the kind that makes you, scrunch your eyes and cry or scream or anything, but the place where you're there for it. Your eyes open and you're like, okay, because that's a place where you feel alive and vibrant. And so my challenge to you is to find that little discomfort place and be allies with it. Realize that once you get there, you add your support system. And then you wait and you see yourself growing. You see that growth and that flexibility and that strength. And I need to just add that right now in our world, we need this skill of learning how to be a little bit uncomfortable so that we can grow our stamina and our strength. I know you can do it. I believe in you. And I hope you have a most wonderful day. That's my tip for today. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.